Show me something cool.
With over 100,000 casualties and more Shivans incoming, we have no hope of holding Capella. Our only real chance is to seal off the system and prevent the invasion from spreading to other Terran Vasudan worlds. If we fail to contain the Shivan advance, we will unleash the Second Great War, a conflict we have virtually no chance of surviving. The Lucifer fleet we defeated 32 years ago is nothing compared to the strength of this armada. Command is committed to getting every last Terran out of the system. Over 80 Shivan juggernauts are now in position around the Capella Sun.
Christ.
Science vessels monitoring their activity have detected an anomalous subspace field rippling from the Juggernaut fleet. Though we can barely detect the field with our instruments, its intensity has been increasing slowly over the past 72 hours. We have known since the Great War that the Shivans possess advanced subspace technologies, but this field goes beyond our wildest speculations. The Shivans may be powering up a new kind of weapon, the likes of which we have never before encountered. Preparations are now underway to collapse the Epsilon Pegasi jump node. A Great War-era destroyer, the GTD Bastion, will contain multiple Meson warheads that will detonate inside the node. Scientists believe an explosion of sufficient magnitude will cause this node to collapse, as evidenced by the destruction of the Lucifer 32 years ago. The detonation of the Lucifer's reactors sealed off the Sol jump node in Delta Serpentis and severed all contact with Earth. The Bastion has completed its modifications in the Vega system and is now entering Capella. Skeptics have argued the Shivans made inter-system jumps without using nodes in Ross-128, Ikea, Vega, and other systems at the outbreak of the Great War. However, scientists assure us this plan will work. Those Shivans have used uncharted nodes and nodes too unstable for Terran and Vasudan vessels. They are as dependent on jump nodes as we are. Nevertheless, we must accept this strategy as nothing more than a temporary measure. Once we have evacuated all civilian and military personnel from the Capella system, we will send a second destroyer, also carrying Meson warheads, through the Capella jump node in Vega. If we succeed in sealing off both nodes, the Alliance will have trapped the Shivans in this system. If we fail, we face certain annihilation. This is our Alamo, pilots. We hold them here, or we die trying.
I don't think the Vasudans are really getting these.
The
Earth references.
GTD Bastion will enter the Capella system in 1835 hours. We're sending in the 116th to escort the warship into position. Our forward observer units near the Juggernauts are calling for backup, so we'll send in the 83rd. 309th will assist with the containment effort at the Vega node. And as for the 70th Blue Lions, we've got something special for you. Your mission is to create a diversion at the Gamma Draconis node. The operation here will be a feint to lure the Shivan Armada. The Colossus and his group will form a battle line near the node. By focusing our firepower here, we'll draw the brunt of the Shivan offensive. Meanwhile, on the other side of the system, the Bastion will collapse the node to Epsilon Pegasi. Your objectives are simple. Destroy all enemy targets. Be advised, reinforcements will not be readily available. In a recent engagement, the Colossus sustained damage to its fighter bays. You'll have to hold out till they get the flight deck cleared. Good luck, pilot.
Now, is this... Yeah, I think this is the ship that kind of overheats really fast. But I'm going to... Where's the tech? There. The Colossus, I'm going to These beam weapons like crazy.
Command, the Shevans have 4 undefended freighters in system. The juggernauts near the star have not responded to our deployment.
Proceed, Colossus. We are sending in the fleet to attack the freighters.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
That's just really basic.
You call that a fleet, Command? We could use some more help out here.
Stay away from the cruisers, Alpha. Concentrate on fighters and let our warships do their job.
There are no fighters.
This is Beta Wing. What's your status?
A Kane-class cruiser has now entered from Gamma Draconis.
Breaking to attack.
Yeah, still no fighters.
A second Kane-class cruiser has entered the system. Designation Ball.
I've got him in my sight.
Egyptian guy.
Help me!
The NC Hella, a Lilith-class cruiser, has entered the system and is headed your way.
We've got company.
This is the Stalwart. We suffered critical damage.
This crate's gonna blow.
Yeah.
System's failing. Get no! Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Gamma Wing is being deployed.
Gamma Wing has arrived.
Gamma Wing forming up on you, Alpha.
This is Delta Wing. Give us the target, sir. Alpha, Delta Wing's heavy bombers are now at your disposal.
They've scrambled some fighters from within the system. Dump them fast before they swarm us.
I've got him in my sight. Hostiles approaching fast.
Command, we're targeting a Rakshasa-class cruiser inbound from Gamma Draconis.
I wasn't paying attention to the health of my ship. Oops, I did not want to do that. No, I didn't want to do that either. Oh, fuck. There we go. Not as powerful a ship, but it's really fast. That's what I'm gonna go for this time.
Command, the Shevens have 4 undefended freighters in system. The juggernauts near the star have not responded to our deployment.
Proceed, Colossus. We are sending in the fleet to attack the freighters.
You call that a fleet, Command? We could use some more help out here.
Okay, just go for fighters. Keep an eye on your health.
Stay away from the cruisers, Alpha. Concentrate on fighters and let our warships do their job.
Beta Wing here, standing by.
Okay, just get rid of him. Just don't do that. Don't even go after the Kane class. 'Cause I think that's what really killed me. Anytime now, fighters, please, just anytime. Maybe I should have been a bomber. God, that is just so ominous looking. And to be honest, I don't know what they're doing. I got ideas, but what are they doing? But I like the fact that you can actually see them in front of the star, and it actually shows up on the mini-map. 80?
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
Yeah, I don't think the King class triggers until you destroy one of these.
Breaking to attack.
Keep getting blinded.
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
Alright, now we need to go back quickly.
A Kane-class cruiser has now entered from Gamma Draconis. They've scrambled some fighters from within the system. Jump them fast before they swarm us. Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
I've got them in my sights.
That's a confirmed kill.
Target that one. There we go.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
There we go. No, I'm gonna like that.
Rearm if you need to. This isn't over yet. We're tracking a new inbound wing, designation Cancer. Take them out now, Alpha.
Whoa. Okay, don't engage that. Don't engage that. It'll be destroyed. Alright, everybody, let's...
Breaking to attack.
A second Kane-class cruiser has entered the system. Designation Ball.
Target data received. Acquiring lock.
Why are they all saying different things now? We're near the end of the game. Oh, we're not approaching the end of the game. That's the thing, this is the first time I've ever played this, so I actually don't know, like, how long this game is. What's gonna happen next. I'm excited for it. Bad idea. Bad idea.
Lock on engines.
I've got him in my sights. The SC Hella, a Lilith-class cruiser, has entered the system and is headed your way.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
This is the Stalwart. We've suffered critical damage.
Fight with that ship right
Hull integrity failing. Get me out of here, Command.
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
No! Bandit down. Breaking to attack.
now. Come on, quickly, everyone. Very bad, very bad.
Situation critical. Major systems have taken heavy damage.
Come on, just 1%. There we go. Oh god, another one.
Command, we're targeting a Rakshasa-class cruiser inbound from Gamma Draconis. I've got him in my sights.
I need more support than this.
Get this bandit off me!
Stay in one spot. This is gonna end very well. Oh god, please tell me that's it. Please tell me that's it.
IFF can...
A Ravana-class destroyer has emerged from subspace. They're putting the pressure on us now.
Roger that.
Hey Colossus, be careful where you're going right now. And I think there is a button which goes from the enemy's perspective. I forgot what the hotkey for that is. Yet I don't remember any of the hotkeys.
The Ravana is going down, but we've sustained critical damage. Request status update, Command.
Oh god, no. Oh god, oh god. Oh, targeting me.
Command, a Sheevan juggernaut has jumped within range. What's the status of the Bastion?
The situation at the Epsilon Pegasi node remains unresolved.
Oh god, this is not good at all.
Command, the Sheevan juggernaut is ripping our hull to pieces. We can't hold them back much longer.
Colossus, we're pulling you out. Engage your subspace drive.
Okay, it's gonna be destroyed.
Follow your orders, Colossus. Jump out of there now.
Colossus here. Command, hull...
Abort mission. All units return to base. Alpha, you will be scrambled immediately to assist the Bastion.
I'm not even gonna see it explode.
Disengaging now for repair.
So,
The Colossus has been destroyed. Over 30,000 officers and crew, our colleagues,
including Red Foreman,
patriots, and friends perished in this battle. The most powerful Terran Vasudan warship ever constructed, 20 years in the making, was vaporized in a matter of minutes. Command acknowledges there was nothing you could have done to save the Colossus. Many of your squad mates were killed. You are lucky to have survived the engagement. However, we have no time to mourn the dead. We have a job to do. If we fail, millions more will suffer and die. The 70th Blue Lions are being scrambled to assist the Bastion. Report to the ready room on the double.